Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a soup filled with the best flavors of fall. Here to share the perfect recipe to kick off cozy season, we welcome back the co-author of F Words, Mom Let Us Say, Food, Family, and Friends, Sharon Peddie. Great to see you.
It's good to see you.
And you look
too.
like fall. You do. And the soup looks like fall. And
oh my gosh.
Smells like fall.
It is so delicious,
Okay.
and it does taste like fall in a bowl, and it's the perfect savory and sweet.
Okay, so what do we have?
So this is apple butternut squash soup. And I know you asked me how to cut to address that. So I'll start really quick with that because it is hard to do, but I think it's the perfect squash for this because it's nutty and buttery, just like its name.
Okay.
But it's a little hard to cut. So I usually use like a potato peeler and get the curves first.
Okay.
Then go ahead and cut and just give yourself 2 straight edges. I always feel like that's just a nice, safe thing to do when you have an odd shaped thing.
Oh, sure.
And then after you've done that, I like to do it while I still have something to hold on to.
Sure.
So peel as much as you can with your potato peeler, then cut it in half, cut the ends, and then stand up each of the halves and take a knife and do whatever else that you haven't been able to do. Or if your potato peeler is really good, do the whole thing with it.
Okay.
And then all the seeds, so eventually you want it to be completely in half.
Right.
And all the seeds are down here. So you're just really scooping it out. I use like a little ice cream or cookie scoop.
Sure.
And it scoops it right out.
Okay.
And I think it's worth doing
from
scratch because it's just moist and it's a little better. But the good news is they do have them in the stores. Just really
already cut.
Look at the date and make sure it's fresh so it's not dry and it's not slimy.
Okay.
But it's a good shortcut.
All right.
So we're gonna start with butter because everything is better with
always better.
always better with butter. And then we're just gonna melt that down. And then we're gonna put in our onions. And we're gonna move to curry next, and if you wanna help me do that. This is really the foundation flavors of the soup. This is what's gonna give it a nice savory undertone.
Okay.
And we're just gonna mix curry.
Okay.
And a little goes a long way.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's, again, it depends what you like. For this recipe, I usually put between 3 and 4 teaspoons, just depending on who I'm making it for, because I don't want it to be too spicy. And it's really not by the time you add all of the sweetness to it.
Sure.
So typically I would let this just go down for cook till it's translucent, probably about 10 minutes, but it's not going to hurt it for us to move it along a little bit.
Okay.
So after this melts down, then we're going to go ahead and do apples.
You want me to put the apples in?
Yeah, go ahead and put the apples in. And you can use any apples you like. I love fall apples. For this soup, I love a Honeycrisp and a Pink Lady. I feel like they're the perfect mix. Well, Honeycrisp is good for anything.
Yeah, sure.
You can go dump in the butternut squash.
Okay.
But
you definitely cubed them up.
Yes, I did, because eventually we're going to cook it all down and we're going to puree it. So you really want to go as small as you can. And then I just mix this around, and then the broth is over there. For this size, we're going to start with 3 cups in there.
And the chicken broth?
It's chicken broth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you're just going to bring this to a boil and cook it down for about 30 minutes. You really want to let it take its time so the job isn't too hard when you move to the immersion blender.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And you can use a regular blender, and we'll get to that. So you're just going to turn up the heat, let it boil for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then when you're all done, this is what it should look like after those 30 minutes. So you'll see how it really cooks down.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
And then to cool it off, usually I'll just let it sit for a few minutes. But we're going to add some apple cider.
Okay.
So go ahead and add apple cider.
This is real deal apple cider.
This is real deal apple cider, and it's Honeycrisp apple cider, which I think adds a really nice sweetness to it. And then you're going to just use the immersion blender, and you're going to just keep going till you get your desired consistency that you want.
Sure.
Some people like it just a little, like a little texture, a little bite to it. And then you can just keep adding apple cider if you want to get just exactly where you want it. And then usually what I do, I have a little cup there for you, and it's up to you. Do you like mascarpone cheese?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure cheese is my middle name.
I love that. So I just will do like a little dollop.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and go in there.
Okay.
And then I toasted up some pumpkin seeds. Do you like pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, sure.
And just a little sprinkle on there. And voila.
That looks great. And then I saw in the picture too, you sometimes have like, is it leaves like mint leaves or?
Oh, no. Just sometimes I'll put a fresh herb on it.
Okay.
This is actually very delicious. I'm glad you brought that up. With, that's parsley, but you can also do like a little crispy sage on it, just to give it a different brightness. I'm a big proponent of herbs on everything.
And I hear that you give neighbors and friends like jars of this soup.
I do. I used to do a girlfriend luncheon every year, and it just, got busy with life. And they all love this soup. They ask me about this soup all the time, so I'll always make a big batch in the fall, and I'll just leave them a little surprise on their porch and tell them your soup is waiting.
You have lucky neighbors. I love it. Okay, let me try this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Sharon.
Isn't that lovely? It's just such a nice fall flavor.
I like the sweet and savory.
Yeah, it's the perfect
lot. Oh,
mix.
my gosh. I'm going to attempt to make it.
You can do it. You saw how easy it is. The hardest part is
how many apples did you use in that recipe?
I used 3 really large ones in here, and it's up to you. If you like it a little sweeter, you can do more. But for this particular batch, that the recipe will be on your website, I used 3 apples.
Wow, it is wonderful. Seriously,
good,
Sharon,
good. I love that.
A book again is titled "Food F Words, Mom Let Us Say Food, Family, and Friends." Sharon Peddie, always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All
Happy
right,
fall. I hope you make it.
Happy fall. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.